Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages. So, welcome back to the channel. Today is the day we're trying to finish this little tract of first inning. It's 57 acres, and I don't know how many. What load number are we on, Mickey, for this tract so far? Let Mickey tell us what load number we're on. So, y'all can see, boy, it's foggy outside. Put y'all a little closer up here in the window. So you can
77.
number 77 so far off of 57 acres, and we're probably going to pull another 10 more loads off of this place. But anyway, you can see that's a road right there. Is that other clear cut? Y'all just saw some cars go by. We're right out here by the blacktop cutting. You can see I got wood over here, wood back there. This was an old down road. Timber starts right there, and the road is like right there. Anyway, so what we're doing right now, as you can see, what we've got left here, we've got this little corner. Let's measure it out and see how much we have.
I think I gotta go check. I said, you better go, motherfucker.
Oh God, they can't never be quiet whenever I'm trying to video. We have about 4 acres left, and it may be 10 loads.
Give him a new name tag. His name is Turd.
It may be about 8 loads. But anyway, I'm hoping to finish this today, and we're going to be, you can see our little dot right here is where we're sitting. So we're going to come down this roadside like so and create an access down the side of this road, because you see the way these rows are running into the road. And along that process, that's what we've done here, is we are daylighting the road. So come along with me while we daylight some roadside, get some first inning cut, hopefully get this mess done, and call it a week. Alright guys, so for those of you that are new to the channel and not used to all my terminology and whatnot, so what I said right there was we're daylighting our roadsides. What I am doing, y'all can see there's the road right over there, and you can see we're just inside the timber here. I'm going right down beside my road, which this is going to be my access point as well. And I am cutting about a skidder width. The skidder is about, I have to go pull a tape on that John Deere, but they're about 15 feet with the duals and the rims the way they are on them. We used to have our bogey skidders. We used to have Tigercat bogey skidders, and I think we got those suckers all the way down to like, I want to say they were like 13.8, something like that, but we had really narrow inset wheels on them and all that other stuff. But anyway, so I cut about a 20-foot wide
We figured out what actually happened to Kelly.
I cut about a 20-foot wide strip off my roadside, and that gives Michael plenty of room to make sure he doesn't get down in the ditch or anything like that and rut and tear that up. This is the first thing anybody sees, you know, the roadside stuff, and so you want to make sure you do the best aesthetically pleasing job as you can. Daylighting your roadside serves multiple purposes. One being a big, it's like road maintenance. It's your cheapest road maintenance that you can do. I'm honestly not sure why they plant so tight up on their roads to begin with. It would be smarter of them if they would, you know, leave you a 30-foot buffer or so on your roads. That way it didn't grow up, and then daylight can't get to the roads, and then the road can't dry out, and then it just makes it it snowballs effects from there, or problems. Let's see, effects, problems. So this is one of the things that we do. I showed it to my forester when we started working over here a few years ago, and he was like, "Man, that's a great idea. I like that. Let's continue doing it." So we continue doing it. It's a little bit aggravating, and it's a little bit of a slow process. Especially like myself, I stay working in this district, this area, all the time. It's beneficial to me as well because I can open up roads as I'm working one track, and then a year or so down the road when I come back to work another track in behind it or beside it or whatever, I've benefited myself. Or, I mean, I've even went as far as you'll have tracks that you're working at the time and trying to get it to where your trucks can loop around in behind you instead of them having to back up everywhere. They just loop in behind you, and you'll start daylighting roads first when you start working that track, and then about halfway through working the track, if you're there for a while, trucks can start turning around by themselves, or they can drive around other roads by themselves, and then by the time you're done, you got several other road options to use in case it rains and one road gets bad. It's one of those things that's just very, very, very beneficial to do this for the timber company and the logger. Sometimes it also benefits me because it's like we get on an older stand, a second thinning, that it didn't get daylighted during the first thin. I mean, most all of your crews don't do this. They think it's a waste of time and money to them. But anyway, say they didn't daylight it when it was first thinned, and then you go in there and then you get to cut a lot of. Basically, you have like a little mini clear cut around the exterior of your job site. So it gives you a little bit of extra wood. And then sometimes, like when you're doing this, it's a lot of trash wood coming off of it. There's a lot of bushes beside the road that you gotta bush hog. Rake all the bushes back away from the ditch. If anything falls in the ditch, rake it back. And usually when you're first thinning like this and right beside the road, this is where usually your worst timber is, because it's, like that's a fresh clear cut over there, so that was big timber all of this young stand of timber's life. So that big timber had this small timber choked down. It's usually a little wetter around your roads. I mean, that just kind of depends, but sometimes it's wetter around them, so that creates other issues. But it gets all the crap off the side of the road, and when they come drive their investor people that invest in the company and the timber company, whenever they come drive them out here and show them where their money is going and what they're doing, instead of seeing crap like right beside the road and it looked bad, it looks like a well manicured tree form standing out here instead of just a whole bunch of crappy bushes growing right beside the road. Guys, it is so foggy. Look, y'all can barely see the skidder up there. Ain't that crazy? That's the skidder right there. That's the skidder. Son, it has got foggy. Holy shit. What in the hell hit y'all? So we had a bobo. I don't know, guys. First camera to ever kill, which this is just the case. We're still filming with the exact same camera that I just had, just this little case right here for the GoPro. This is how I just got these little screws, and then got the microphone adapter thing. I know it sounds different now, and then the little microphone on it. It's a great little vlogging rig to keep with you, but I don't know. I'm fixing to rewatch the footage myself, which y'all done be seeing whatever happened, and I can't get this done screwed. So it got whopped, K-whopped. It got whoopowed, and now she's down. But never fear, I always bring more than one camera with me. And so what I'm gonna do now is we're just gonna get the tripod there, and we're gonna set y'all back up on it, and we're gonna continue cutting. I love getting these shots. I need to hire a cameraman or something, because you gotta jump down, run way up here, put the camera down, run back, turn it on from your phone or turn it on when you leave, and then run back to the machine and then go cut. I guess one good thing about it is getting my exercise. right, guys. So, we got that nightmare done. Thank the Lord. So, what we're fixing to do now is get some diesel. For the old green thing here, the tank holds 200, I think it's 220 or 230 gallons. And according to my computer in there, I've burned 208 gallons since my last fill up. So it's time to fill it up. So anyway, we got that done. That means I've got the crap down there all done. This whole track's done. We'll be getting ready to move. And my rollers. I got these dug out yesterday. Need to dig the other side out. I did take a piece of hardwood and go job them out and clean them really good. Anyway, it's get this thing cleaned up. Golly. Oh no, that's a dead piece. Okay, it's not hurt nothing. There's a lot of, y'all can see this. I don't know if you can see that piece of dead wood in there. There's been a lot of dead wood here, a lot. And so yeah, it's falling on things. I don't know how that got in there. That's weird. Weird things happen out here. So anyway, we'll get this thing filled up, ready to go for Monday, which I'm not going to be here Monday, and I believe this is actually going to go on to the shop. They're going to take it in and they're going to do the oil, rear main seal thing on it, the oil seal for the motor, get that taken care of. Monday I have chemo, and the crew will finish skidding this because Michael's not going to finish skidding it all today, and so they'll finish skidding this and get the job relocated while I am gone Monday. And the new job is second thinning. It's going to be a big track. It's like 135 acres. So depending on how they treat me with quotas and whatnot, that's somewhere in the neighborhood of 3.5 to 4 weeks worth of work. If it turns the volume of timber that I think it's going to turn, it should turn about 1.5 loads to the acre, and that's going to be somewhere between 3.5 to 4 weeks of work for me. So got a big, that's another big job, and it's a good second thinning, so fuel consumption and everything else go down, because I mean fuel is through the roof right now. I think the last time I bought off-road diesel about 2 weeks ago now, and it was $2.91 for off-road. That's getting high. They're saying that stuff's probably going to be bumping $4 a gallon by the end of this summer. I hope not, but hopefully if it does, hopefully the companies will subsidize it somehow or something. It's going to hurt a lot of people, because I mean right now alone in just fuel costs, I'm already burning my expense for fuel is somewhere in the neighborhood of $1,000 a week more, especially during this second thinning. Anyway, let's get some fuel out of the drug out, and I'll let y'all watch doing that, and who knows what else. So y'all just kick back and let's get some fuel in this thing. I forgot, I don't know if y'all heard it or not. You might have heard that cutter go off down there. Kelly's on the cutter. So, Lord, I'm scared. Skidder man Michael Turbo greasing his skidder. I'll stand here and let y'all watch Mickey load puppy. God dang it, that must be that stuff come off that road back here. Woo, some viney stuff. So we're gonna wrap this video up in a minute by talking to now shear, self-proclaimed shear operator Kelly. He didn't do bad. I mean, he didn't drop any of his trees. He caught every tree that come his way. Now he cut a tree and he lay it down, you know, but other than that, he did all right. It's just some bad stuff, man. It's hard to. It also don't help that like we're on a 500-mile skid back there. Seriously, it's. I try and keep Michael no more than a. I mean, at most 1,500 feet. I like to keep him where we go to getting somewhere between 900 and 1,000 feet. We find another hole and get him back on top of the set. He keeps the loader wooded and the shear, man, he's jobbed up his butt all day, but we make our loads that way. A lot of shear hands won't come work for me because that's how I work, but same thing with loader operators, but it is what it is. I don't think I'm going nowhere, and I sure hope to God Mickey ain't going nowhere. So, but we moved the wood with one skidder that most jobs you take 2 skidders to do. So, all right, so he's done with that. Let's so we're technically on 3 times because it's 3,000. I think it's 3,200 and something feet to the back here. Ah!
Look at that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh. That's just in the sidewalk.
Yep.
It's got tubes in it.
Out.
Yeah, it'll break out. It's got tubes and stuff. Anyway, we're at like. That one empty?
Yes, sir. You want to leave that one going?
Yep.
So,
okay. Anyway, we're at like 3,200 feet skid distance. And like I said, we normally try and stop somewhere around 1,000. So we're literally over 3 times our normal skid distance. Ooh. This is about to overflow. Let's catch it. Ah! Yeah. It was close. So anyway, we're just on a really long drag. And you go to getting that long, I don't care who you are, how good you are, you're not gonna skid the same amount of wood that you do on a 1,000-foot skid. You're just not gonna do it. So, look at that. Except man Kelly was fixing to make a boo-boo. So anyway, we're done. Whoa, look out, Captain. It sprayed all over you, didn't it? Oh, it makes me mad. I don't like that. Yeah. That's why I'll take that thing and I'll kind of hold it down there by the ground and make sure it's got a good flow to it. And what it does is if it runs out, the hose runs out, yeah, the whole hose is empty, it's got air pockets in it, and the pump's pushing, and then it starts making these air bubbles, and then it gets down there and it just boosh out of the can, and it makes a hell of a mess. I dare you to yank it off. Tighten the knot. He gonna drag you down. I thought he was fixing to throw it in reverse. Man, that's a lot of stems on one load. That's ridiculous. So, alright. Let's see. Kelly's over there getting his shear parked up, and then we're gonna talk to him next.
But you don't feel bad, but if you go to eat something, it makes you kind of sick to your stomach.
Yep.
Look at the strap.
Be alright. Alright, Mr. Self-proclaimed shear hand.
I actually enjoyed that today. I really did.
How many trees you cut? About 2,000?
No, I cut 4 and I lost 1.
Oh, you did drop one?
Yeah, I dropped 1 out of 4. I dropped 1.
So I lied to YouTube. You actually dropped one.
Well, that was on the end. It was a rotten one.
Oh, it was a rotten one?
Did you drop it or did it break? Well, the top of it broke out. I guess that's considered a drop, huh?
No, that's a break.
No, it was a rotten one. I said, I'm going to go ahead and get it.
You gonna take my job Monday?
I'm going to run that rubber top.
You gonna cut 15 loads for me Monday?
Oh, we're going to turn him loose in that second thing in that big wood.
Yeah.
Actually,
we'll be videoing you upside down.
Actually, if I knew what to cut, I think I could do good on that thing. But the only thing it is
just ride around and find skint tree, sir.
Okay. You just cut down rows.
Yep. This here, you just follow a row. See how they're planted in rows? You just follow the row, cut everything in front of you.
I think he's learning some good seated in stuff.
No. Gotcha. No. Well, what'd you think about it?
I liked it.
You liked it?
Yeah, thank you. I liked that. It was actually an experience I ain't never done. I liked it though.
Oh, God.
The controls are easy. The only thing you got to be careful with is I didn't judge my first tree when I went down. I didn't go all the way down to the bottom. I left about that much of the.
How much?
About that much.
My God, you throwed away that much of my wood? No? He threw away that much?
No.
Oh God! Look, Mickey's got you got a picture of it?
I think he does. Videoed it.
All right, well, we're gonna wrap the video up. Awesome. We'll include it on after this. We'll include Mickey's video of Kelly running the shear, cutting his first ever tree. Y'all make sure y'all go down below, like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. If y'all enjoyed today's content, and until the next video, we'll catch y'all next time. What are we gonna say with Kelly? We'll be back tomorrow.
We'll be back Monday.
Yeah.